impact.
I hear you.
Like, I've got a pretty good touch on it.
So here's a shim being made for the hinge. Go ahead and hold it up there. We've installed this door and we want the shim to move the hinge so the door's a little closer to the jamb on the other side. So we've cut a shim that's made out of the box that the hinge comes in. Here's our box of hinges. And the box that comes with it comes with very thin plywood, easily pliable and crushable. So we got the clutch on, and we're going to take out the screws carefully, setting the Phillips tip inside before turning the drill. Not turning the drill until it's inside, but first getting it inside. And then banging on that door just a little bit to release the hinge from the side. Good. And here we got an option. We can put one in, or we can fold it in half and basically put two. He's got a small piece of tape that he's decided to use to hold the shim in there because it does tend to fall out.
Not as easy to get back in.
Not as easy to get back in, ever. Now this sounds like an impact driver, but it's actually the clutch preventing the hinge from, the screw from stripping out. What you don't want to do is roll that Phillips off of the head of the screw as you drive it in. It's trying to line up the hinge well. So put some pressure on the door in an upwards direction. That one was just a bit stripped out by the painter. We can put a toothpick in there to get that a little bit more tension on there. And what that shim has done is it's flush right here, and here it's about a 32nd proud of the jamb, and by the time you get to the pin, it's actually moved it about a 16th closer to the strike side over here. And what that does is it closes the gap on the strike side and actually lifts the door up, so it opens the gap at the top and raises the top corner of the door. So this gap has gotten smaller here due to the shim, and as we go up, it's pretty consistent the whole way, but it's actually, you know, taking the door up just a little bit from the floor. So we're going to remove that shim. The door was shimmed unnecessarily for this video, and due to the painters putting screws in and out, Max is gonna put a piece of wood in the hole to make that hole a little bit tighter for the screw. And I'll break it off. You can put more than one piece in there, so he breaks that off and then sticks the remainder in the hole as well. It'll give that much more tension to the hinge.
You can do the reverse and put
That's right.
you can put a small shim on
The other side of the hinge
to
and that
work it opposite.
pushes the pin further away from the strike side.